Hi, this is Kevin with KGMJAM, owner of Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com and join for free today. Okay, here we are on the Rob Gronkowski drop. It's been open for the last 2 days with the early access NFTs, and it was you could buy one pack if you had the carbon, and then if you had the fifth one, the ruby, you could get 25. So I had a carbon, so I got one. You could later on buy those access passes for the carbons for like $14. They got ridiculously low. But if you were patient and waited, you would have been able to get a very good. Still can. I think they're still pretty low down there. Like I was saying with the Dale Earnhardt Jr. drop, I just don't think there's a lot of fans yet into NFTs or don't know how or for whatever the reason. So what you mostly got is investors. And so this, you'll sit on it and as more fans, especially the sport fans, the collectibles have seemed to be more people getting into it. But we'll see. It takes some time. This is the first ever of Rob. This is the first ever of Tom Brady. It's the first ever of Tiger Woods, Dale Earnhardt Jr. So I think it's all eventually, once it catches on, going to be very, very good investment. This is not investment advice, financial advice. Listen to me at your own risk. This is for entertainment purposes only. But I'm going to try to go for another pack. I might sit on one and open another. It depends on the other thing I noticed is I don't see mint numbers on these packs. So that is a big item when you're collecting. Like on Topps NFTs, the packs are numbered from one to how many ever there are. So I'm going to find out what number I am. There was 8,800 packs left when we started out of 16,000. Now, in comparison, the Tom Brady drop had, I think, 6,000. Or was it 3,000? 3,000 or 6,000. I can't remember. But there was packs left, which shocked the hell out of me. The early access passes, I guess, are going to have to be classified as the first NFT for all these guys and girls because you got Naomi and you got Biles on there, and then the pack would be the second NFT, and then when they open them, you got 5 different ones. So, I'm well within the 8,000, and so I don't know. It's hard to gauge these markets right now because it's just so new. Over on Veve, we sell out within seconds. Everything. It right now, Vivi's got such a reputation going that it don't matter what they drop, it sells out in sight, and you almost impossible to get a drop. I haven't gotten a drop from them since December when I got the common Deadpool and a uncommon the stick singing guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't remember his name. And but then on other sites like Terra Virtua, they do comics too, and they can't sell out 1,000 of them in 6 months. Where Veve had 1,000 drop of it was a Spider-Man comic, a rather new one, and that's going for the ultra rares or the secret rares going for $800,000. So I don't know what the difference is between the markets and why some markets it's like nobody knows about it. It's the impression I get, the fans, because Dale Earnhardt's got millions and millions and millions of fans. And I'm going to pause this. Okay, I was able to secure my pack, and I can buy more, but I'm not. I've got 2 packs, so I'm fine with that. And there was 5,000 left, so those should be gone relatively shortly. But getting back to what I was getting at was the the group of Dale Earnhardt Jr. fans or Tom Brady and all that, eventually, once it becomes like, okay, I want an NFT of my favorite, athlete or star or whatever, the first question they're going to go is, or say is to themselves is, well, where do I go to get a Tom Brady NFT or a Rob Gronkowski or a Dell Jr. or Earnhardt Jr. And it's going to be, well, it's going to be autograph. And then that's when it will, when now, who knows where it's at by then? This might be a year from now, it might be 2 months from now. It just depends on when people decide that they're going to trust NFTs because until then, what I'm trying to say is there's only 1,000 of these, and you can get it for $70. They dropped it for 60, and the and then this one you can get for 1,200. There's only 100, and this has utility. The helmet that they dropped, one of one, has utility auction, and that went for 10 grand. So maybe it will be utility that gets a lot of people that normally would, grab up a Dale Earnhardt Jr. item, and what that utility might be, it's up to them. It's whatever their imagination is. So, but look what Autograph has. They got the Dale Earnhardt, Derek Jeter, Naomi Osaka, she's the tennis player, Tony Hawk, Tom Brady, Simon Biles, Wayne Gretzky, I'm sorry, and then Saul Chapter. That's a movie thing, and the Slam Logo Pass. I don't know really what that is, but they dropped the preseason access collection back in August, I believe, and Tiger Woods is still in there, so his drop is still coming, and I'm definitely going to partake in that, and I'll let y'all know. But what I'm saying is they got some of the top stars in their field, and they're not licensed. The Dale Earnhardt Jr. might be. I can't tell how you would tell with a NASCAR, but no, I don't see any NASCAR stuff. But the Tom Brady isn't, and neither is the Rob Gronkowski. So that might, but even so, they're still the first NFTs ever. So All Day, which has some moments of Tom Brady, those are going sky high, sold out, all that stuff. Kind of slow over here in a way. I don't know. It's, again, these markets are so new. It's hard to tell what's going on. Why can one side get rid of everything so quick and the other one can? Is Autograph a good site? Yeah, it's that they're trying a lot of neat stuff. Some are going to fall flat, of course, some will take off. But again, just the fact that something that's collectible as the FA is tremendous. So that there'll always be that. And they're very limited. There's less than 1,200, less than 1,100 of the Tom Brady immortal statues, and 500 of those are the carbon. And then you got platinum, which is I think 350. So you start looking at the numbers. Eventually people are going to. I'm thinking why it hasn't is because there's just not a whole lot of football fans that are into NFTs who have, I don't know what else to say. I think it's, it's DraftKings. It's on DraftKings. So everybody on DraftKings might want to be saving their money to place their bets type thing. Let's go down and check it out. But so I guess the point I am trying to make, because I'm rambling here, is that it's eventually going to hit. And when it does, it's going to be huge. Now, some indication this was selling, they only had 29 of these. These are autographed Ruby Immortal statue for Tom Brady. The lowest one you could get was 19. Now it's 36,000. When you start seeing the high end stuff sell, that's a good sign because everything else will come up to it. But you can still get the Tom Brady carbon for 340. And like I said, there's only 501 of these. Now there was a possible of 1,300, but you had to put the set together, and they'd give you the immortal statue for free. And so only 501 people did that. So only 501 sets were made of the carbon, and that's why you only got 501. And this is the type of thing you're looking at. You're like, it won't take much once it takes off, because there's only 42 people out of the 501 selling. And this is going to be the same thing with Rob and Dale Earnhardt Jr. But look, like this guy, for some reason, has got his at 340, and then it jumps to 450, 450, 450, 480. And then you see how it just steadily goes up. So half of that 42 is over 1,000 already that are going, if they're going to let it go, that's what they're going to let it go for. And then it quickly jumps to 5,000 and 20. And this is the carbon. Okay. Now the ruby's already up to 40,000. That's autographed though. And this guy put it out there. He ain't going to get rid of it, but if somebody's willing to give him 250,000 for it, he'll take it. Number 86. That's number 4. Number 4 is the lowest number. Oh no, number 1 for 4,000. That's wow. If only if only I was in position to get that, I'd grab that right now. But so it's coming. I just don't know when. It might take 6 months. It might take a day. It might take next year. But when the one thing I do know is when it happens in NFTs, it rockets. It's like, for some reason, everybody comes to a realization at once that they want this, where it's at, and then bam. It's not like a trickle where, now this site could do that. I don't know. But anyway, that's it. The packs we can't open for a few days, so I'm going to make a video on that. If you have any questions, get over here and check out Autograph. You can sign up on DraftKings. I've got the link below. I get a little kickback from DraftKings if you sign up underneath me. Nothing out of your pocket. Just they give me some free credits to play in the DraftKings. You know, I could bet on a basketball game or baseball, whatever's going on now. But or go over to Autograph. Eventually, you got to link both accounts anyway, so you can go either way. I went the DraftKings route because I've been with DraftKings for years, and then it was easy to connect the Autograph. They did it automatically for me, so that might be the easiest route. And then come check out this stuff. I mean, it's the Tiger Woods is going to be dropping here soon, and that's going to be a good one to have. I imagine it's going to be the same as with Brady. It's going to be kind of, it's going to sell out, but it's not going to be what you thought it might be at first, and all that. But anyway, thank you.